Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Podocasts. You know what? I'm supposed to take a victory lap on Polymath because I don't know if anybody's been watching it, but that thing absolutely exploded. I'm out of it already. It's anything that rises that fast is going to fall that fast. FOMO is a reality. You know what? Anyway, hope you got in on it. So this was initially going to be COTIPay versus Flexa Part 2. But something really clicked for me last night during the live stream, and I wanted to hit it fresh and all by itself. COTIPay versus AMP was not a good comparison. COTI and AMP are not the same things at all, not even close. COTI versus Flexa is a fair comparison as they are both involved in the digital payment space, but as Flexa utilizes AMP for its collateral and method, it just looked better on the thumbnail. So what clicked for me last night on COTI, and why do I think that they might be onto something here? Stablecoins, specifically merchant-issued stablecoins. COTI goes to great lengths discussing this very thing in their white paper, and I initially dismissed it because I don't like stablecoins. It always turns into a rant on my part when anyone brings them up during our show. I didn't get into crypto to use something whose value is pegged to the fiat dollar. I continue to hold out hope that the Doge world realizes that what they actually have is an alternative to the dollar, but that hope dwindles as the crypto world moves on to the next shiny thing. But I digress. COTI has set themselves up as a pure digital payments ecosystem capable of processing crypto, stablecoins, credit cards, and here's where it clicked for me. A merchant's native coin. When I chewed that over, I realized what market they were targeting, and I hate to admit it because I don't care for stablecoins, but it is sort of brilliant for several reasons, and we will be getting into those reasons right after this. All right, so I believe, and this is an opinion editorial channel, so I am allowed to have thoughts off the beaten path and report on those thoughts. I believe that COTI has found a better way into these merchants' registers and actually make it in their interest to push crypto as a payment solution. One of the things that has been beating up Flexa, and this is confirmed every time I go to use the spend app at merchants that accept it, is that 99 times out of 100, they have no idea that they accept crypto as a manner of payment. I want to say that this has been pretty standard fare for anyone who uses spend. I see it posted on the Reddits all the time and YouTube videos of folks who do it as well. Do you accept crypto as payment here at Dunkin' Donuts? You don't? Well, watch this. Scan, receipt, victory. The merchant may realize they accept crypto, but the folks behind the registers don't. And even when you show them, they don't care. It's neat, it's shtick, and it's forgotten, which is why I went 180 degrees on COTI. I might be slow, all right, but I get there eventually. My last video, I pretty well laughed off their merchant-issued stablecoins. That was the bias in me, and I retract it. Not because I suddenly like stablecoins, but because I love what they are trying to do with them. They are literally empowering their merchants not only to embrace more and more digital payments, but they are incentivizing their merchants to get into the crypto game with their very own coin. Bass Pro Shops coin, Home Depot crypto coin, Quick Trip coin. I think you get the point. Now, it might seem overly complex. Why bother with merchant-issued coins when stable coins already exist? Hell, when Flexa was on our show, they were stressing stablecoins as a method of payment. I disagreed inwardly during the interview, but I'm seeing the light now. Not in Flex's method, but in COTI's. The big difference between a regular stablecoin and a merchant-issued stablecoin is that the merchant sets the rules for their own coin. It's in the COTI white paper. They can offer discounts if you use their coin. They can offer reward points if you use their coin. It will create loyalty between the merchant and the consumer. And as purchase volume increases, they can be more generous with their discounts, rewards, and coupons, creating even more loyalty. It's a symbiosis that has only occurred with fiat up to now, but can be recreated digitally and on blockchain. They are digital gift cards and can be exchanged among users, given as gifts as easily as a normal crypto transfer. And if it is done through the COTI wallet, I can't help but imagine they will have a say on the fees. Now, this might be 30,000-foot view speculation here, but it's sort of what we do at the Podocasts. And I think I'm pretty well in the pickle barrel on this one. This was the intent. There is some desire to spend crypto in the world, but not a lot at this time. With COTI doing what they are doing and using the method they designed, they are not only providing consumer incentives, they are building awareness, and that has been sorely missing from the digital payment space. They process fiat, which is a huge thing for me personally. It just makes sense to do it, as that is where 98% of the money lives. But I don't believe that is the market they're going after. They are building an all-encompassing payment ecosystem with stablecoins at the forefront of the crypto spends and other cryptos as an afterthought. They can process them, but that does not seem to be their intent, not the way I'm seeing it. They are attempting to create a system based on loyalty as the consumer to the merchant, but this time between the merchant and the pay rail. I'm saying I think they could really be onto something here. Now, typically, and particularly in fiat, the pay rail is simply an overhead cost to the merchant and ultimately the consumer. 3 to 5% convenience fee, cost of doing business. But if there was a better way, if there was a method that allowed the merchant to actually have a say in how the pay rail operates and how they can incentivize each other, there might be some there. This was not intended to be a go COTI video, but you know what? It sure seemed to turn into one, didn't it? They're in for one hell of an uphill climb. Like Flexa, they are going up against powerhouses in the payment space, and it will not be an easy road. But when this one finally starts to click, I see some real value. It's going to take years, but I think that there's a payoff here. Keep it on your radar. That's all I'm saying. I will return with a COTI versus Flexa part 2, but as this is one of the huge advantages I see in the COTI method, I wanted to give it its 8 minutes without muddying the waters too much. I hope I was able to get my thoughts across. Live stream on Thursdays and member stream on Saturdays, both at 1900 Central. Cheers.